Hello there, I'm Mrs. P. Today I'm going over a list of steps that will teach you how to use the videos in my Learn American English Through Short Stories playlist. These instructions are based on the most current research about learning second languages. I have been successfully using them with my own students, and I am confident that they will work for you. This is a fantastic way to improve your listening skills, as well as your vocabulary, pronunciation, and general understanding of grammar and English sentence structure. These steps work well for short stories that have an audio, subtitles, and a transcript. But you can also modify them to work for news articles that have audio or YouTube videos. Keep watching this video to hear how you can use these stories to specifically focus on these areas: pronunciation, intonation, vocabulary, grammar, listening, and writing. But first, the method I recommend the most is a holistic learning method, one where you improve in many of these areas at the same time. 1. Watch the video 1 to 2 times without any subtitles. You just need to pay attention to understand the general idea of the story. After the first step, if you can already understand 85% or more of the story, then you should focus on stories that are at a higher level. If you're watching my advanced level stories and they're still easy for you, then I recommend videos from TED. Or you can use the videos in my story list to focus on improving in a specific area, like intonation or writing. 2. Still without subtitles, watch the video another 1 or 2 times. Try to see how much more you can understand each time you watch, and listen to understand specific details. Before you listen, you can even decide on a question that you need to find the answer to, and then listen to find the answer. 3. Now watch the video with subtitles another 1 or 2 times. This will train your reading skills and your general understanding of English. Continue looking for details and answers to your questions. 4. Then read the transcript I have linked on the description below the video. If you want, you can even print the transcript to read. Write down new words, phrases, and grammar structure from the story, and look up the definition and pronunciation of them. 5. Finally, if you want, watch the video without subtitles one more time, just to enjoy the story and see how much you've learned. To focus on pronunciation, follow these steps. 1. Pick a lower level story that will not challenge your grammar or vocabulary very much. 2. Have a copy of the transcript open in another browser or print it before you start. 3. Read a phrase or a sentence out loud, and immediately afterward, watch and listen to the phrase or sentence in the video. You will likely need to do this 3 or 5 times, maybe more, with the same phrase. 4. Each time you repeat the phrase and listen to the original, try to identify the words that sound different. 5. Write down these words and practice saying them very slowly, using the correct pronunciation that is modeled in the video. You can also look up the word in an online dictionary and hear the pronunciation that way. Gradually increase your speaking speed until you can say the word at a normal speed while maintaining the correct pronunciation. For an alternative method, record yourself reading out loud. This way you can compare the pronunciation more easily with the pronunciation in the video. To focus on intonation, follow these steps. Again, 1. Pick a lower level story that will not challenge your grammar or vocabulary too much. 2. Print the transcript before you begin. This will be very important later on. 3. Watch the video at least 3 times. While you're watching, make notes on the printed out copy of the transcript that you have made. Look for pauses, for word stress, for times when the pitch drops or rises, words that link together, words that reduce, silent letters, letters that change their sound, and any sound that is difficult for you to say. 4. Using the notes that you have made, practice reading the transcript out loud, focusing on the specific areas that you have made notes about. Number 5, record yourself reading the transcript out loud. Number 6, compare your recording with the recording in the original video. As you hear some differences, add these to your written notes on the page. Number 7, repeat steps number 5 and 6 as many times as you need to feel comfortable with your intonation when you're reading this story. For some great videos showing how to make notes about intonation, look at the Ben Franklin exercises on Rachel's English YouTube page. I will add a link to that playlist in the description for you guys. To focus on learning vocabulary with the stories, follow these steps. Number 1, watch the video without subtitles once, listening for general understanding and trying to identify any new words. Number 2, watch the video with subtitles once and pause every time you see a new word. Write this word down. Take your list of words and look them up in the dictionary. Number 4, if you're still confused about the meaning of the word or phrase, try to find a native speaker who can clarify it for you. If you don't personally know a native speaker who you can ask, then there's a free-to-use community forums at italki.com. These are a great place to get these types of questions answered. I will include a link to start a free account at italki in the description under the video. For a bonus tip, keep a vocabulary journal either in a notebook, on cards, or a computer document with all of the words and phrases you learn every day. Include the English definition, the pronunciation, and an example sentence if you can. Review these words and phrases frequently and practice putting them into sentences on your own. Later on, incorporate these phrases into your normal speaking. To focus on grammar, follow these steps. Number 1, watch the video without subtitles, listening for a general understanding and trying to identify any new grammar constructions. Number 2, watch the video with subtitles once or twice and pause every time that you see an unfamiliar sentence structure or verb tense. Write down this tense. Number 3, take your time and do some research. Try to discover why the author or the speaker chose to use this particular grammar construction. Number 4, if you're still confused about the reason behind this grammar construction or sentence structure, try to find a teacher who can clarify it for you. Just like with vocabulary, you can always use the free community forums at italki.com to ask someone to answer these questions. The link for italki is in the description below. To focus on listening through these stories, follow these steps. Number 1, think of a general question about the video that you want to know. You can look at the title or the main picture for an idea. This question needs to be very simple, like, what are the main emotions in the story? Or, who is Harry? Number 2, watch the video once without any subtitles. You just need to understand the general idea of the story and try to find the answer for your one big question. Number 3, write a short list of specific questions using the general knowledge that you already know about the story now. These questions should be much more detailed and will probably have question words in the questions, like who, why, how, when, and what. If you want to see my document about question words, there will be a link under the video to the page on my website with the PDF. Number 4, without subtitles, watch the video another 2 to 5 times. When you're watching, you can pause, rewind, and rewatch it as many times as you need. Your goal is to find the answers to all of the questions that you wrote in the last step. Number 5, if you want, you can now watch the video with subtitles or open the transcript while you watch. This won't train your listening skills anymore, but it will help you to fully understand the story, which is also great. To focus on writing, follow the steps in this method. Number 1, watch the video 1 or 2 times with or without subtitles. You just need to focus on understanding the story to the best of your ability. You may need to watch it more than 2 times, and it's okay if you do. Number 2. Next, read the transcript I have linked below the video. Write down new words and phrases from the story and look up their definitions in the dictionary. Number 3. Write a short essay that summarizes the story. Try to do it on your own without Google Translate, and make sure to write it in your own words, not just copying phrases from the original story. Especially focus on incorporating the new phrases, words, and grammar that you discovered while you were listening to the story. Number 4. Then, take the story to a native speaker to read. A teacher is always better, but many native speakers can help, even without professional training. In the italki community forums, there's a notebook section where you can write short essays and other people can correct them. I also have a professional course on my website where you can take writing lessons with me. You can use the essays from one of my YouTube stories, or we can do essays on some critical thinking questions if you decide to take this course. Number 5, edit your essay. Many students will take the corrections from other people, but not actually fix their essay. This is a huge mistake. If you want the concepts to actually become part of how you speak and write, then you need to correct these mistakes after you get the corrections. Number 6, share your finished essay with other people. You have worked hard, and you should be proud of what you accomplished. My website has lots of great materials and tips that you can use. You can also buy and schedule private English lessons with me. If you haven't checked out my website yet, then click here to visit it. For all of the stories I've uploaded so far, go to my playlist by clicking here. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel up here. Please share this video so that it can help other people learn English through my stories too. Have a good day!